When you work as an actor, there are some things people say to you pretty frequently. Here are my top 3. How can you memorize all those lines? You are an actor, so you are a big liar. You are an actor, tell us a joke. If I earned 1 penny each time I heard this, I would be rich right now. There is this misconception that if you're an actor, you dedicated your life to make people laugh. Which is a noble purpose, I mean, there are plenty of clowns, actors, comedians, street artists who are laugh acrobats and amazing artists. On the other side, if you say that your theater work is focused on tragedies, people get instantly the image of something weird. Which is understandable. I mean, if you say to people that your work is focused on tragedies, or worse, that you like tragedies, that they get instantly the image of you dressed with a black coat like Brandolin the Raven, making human sacrifices or laughing in front of funerals. But what is interesting from my point of view is what I would call as instinctual refusal for tragedies. Which is kind of weird, because tragedy is the first complete theater form which appeared back in the ancient Greece. So why isn't tragedy as important nowadays? There is one element that back in the ancient Greece guaranteed the tragedy an important role within the society, and this element was the sense of guilt. I feel guilty for a crime I committed by watching someone who shares the same crime as mine, and the worst consequences that crime can lead to. I feel depurated and no more willing to commit the crime again after the performance. This depuration is called catharsis, and this is the basis of tragedies. So, what happens nowadays? There is a passage wrote by playwright Friedrich Dürrenmatt, forgive my pronunciation, which I find extremely inspiring in this matter. Tragedy presupposes guilt, necessity, measure, vision, responsibility. In the great mess of our century, in this bleak ending of the white race, there are no longer either guilt or responsibility. Nobody can do anything about it. Nobody wanted it to occur. For us, the only possibility is comedy. In the modern world, tragedy is produced, in Dürrenmatt's view, by universal butchers and acted out by mincing machines. Tragedy presupposes acceptance of liability. If there's no responsibility, there can be no tragedy. Today, he said, people are no more individually guilty, rather they are collectively guilty. If you're not anymore able or willing to put yourself in the front line, the only thing you can do is laughing at someone else who does. Dürrenmatt wrote, however, that the tragic is still possible nowadays within comedy. A comic plot for him was concluded only when it has taken the worst possible turn. So, next time somebody asks you to tell a joke, tell it until its most extreme consequences. And have fun in watching the other person's face.